Lázaro Vargas was born on October 4, 1983, in Havana, Cuba, into a family with deep connections to sports, particularly baseball. Growing up in Cuba, a country with an unparalleled passion for the sport, Lázaro was introduced to baseball at an early age. His father, an avid fan of the game, and his older brother, a promising young athlete, played pivotal roles in shaping his early interest and development in baseball. Lázaro's talent was evident from a young age as he displayed exceptional athleticism and a deep understanding of the game, traits that would lay the foundation for a successful career. As a child, Vargas played in local leagues and quickly stood out for his ability to both hit and field with impressive skill. Recognizing his potential, his family enrolled him in a sports academy, the Escuela Provincial de Iniciación Deportiva, Provincial School for Sports Initiation, where he was trained rigorously by some of the best coaches in the country. The academy nurtured his natural talent, focusing on refining his technique and teaching him the nuances of the game. By the age of 14, Vargas had made a name for himself as a formidable young prospect, especially for his powerful hitting and his sharp defensive skills. His performance at the academy soon caught the attention of scouts from Cuba's top baseball teams, and it was clear that he was destined for greater things in the sport. His ability to adapt quickly and maintain composure in high-pressure situations further distinguished him as an athlete with immense potential. Entry into professional baseball. Lázaro Vargas's entry into professional baseball came at the age of 17 when he made his debut with Industriales, one of the most prestigious teams in Cuba's Serie Nacional, the country's top-level baseball league. His debut season was an exciting chapter in his early career, as he joined a club with a rich legacy and a reputation for producing top-tier talent. Although young, Vargas quickly made an impact with his consistency at the plate and his ability to field with precision. As a rookie, he struggled at times with the pressures of professional baseball but showed remarkable maturity for his age. During his first few years in the Serie Nacional, Vargas's role on the team expanded as he honed his skills. A versatile player, he showed his ability to perform in multiple positions, whether as an infielder or an outfielder. His natural hitting ability, combined with his power at the plate, made him a consistent threat. With his focus on becoming a well-rounded player, Vargas's batting average and performance improved each season, earning him recognition from his peers and coaches. As the years went by, Vargas became an essential part of Industriales' lineup, solidifying his place in the team's core. He was known for his disciplined approach at the plate and his ability to hit for both power and average. By his fourth season, he was widely regarded as one of the most promising players in the league, and his potential for greatness seemed limitless. His performance during these years earned him several All-Star selections and made him one of the faces of Cuban baseball. Career peak and main achievements. Lázaro Vargas reached the peak of his career in the mid-2000s, establishing himself as one of the most dominant players in the Serie Nacional. His performance during this time was characterized by both consistency and brilliance, making him a key player for Industriales. He was known not only for his offensive prowess but also for his strong defensive abilities, excelling in both the outfield and infield positions. Vargas's versatility made him a valuable asset for his team, and he earned a reputation for being one of the most reliable all-around players in the league. During the 2007-2010 seasons, Vargas became a household name in Cuban baseball. He played an instrumental role in Industriales' success, helping the team secure multiple Serie Nacional championships. His impressive batting statistics were highlighted by his ability to hit for both power and consistency. He often served as the backbone of the team's offense, whether hitting home runs or driving in key runs in crucial moments. Vargas's defensive play was also outstanding, making him a dual threat on the field. A highlight of his career came during the 2009-2010 Serie Nacional season when he led Industriales to the championship, earning the Most Valuable Player (MVP) award for the postseason. His clutch performances throughout the tournament, including a series of game-winning hits and standout plays in the field, helped Industriales to claim the title, further cementing his legacy as one of the best players in Cuban baseball history. During this period, he was frequently recognized as one of the league's top hitters, earning several Serie Nacional batting titles and other accolades. In addition to his success in the Serie Nacional, Vargas also represented Cuba in international competitions, further establishing himself as a premier talent. He played for the Cuban national team in multiple tournaments, including the World Baseball Classic, the Pan American Games, and the Baseball World Cup. His performances on the international stage were consistently strong, helping Cuba to secure victories and maintain its standing as one of the dominant teams in world baseball. Vargas's presence in these tournaments was instrumental in Cuba's continued success and was an essential part of the team's competitive edge. Challenges and career setbacks. While Lázaro Vargas enjoyed significant success, his career was not without its challenges. Like many Cuban athletes, Vargas faced obstacles related to the political climate in Cuba, which sometimes affected the ability of athletes to compete internationally or make the most of their talents. Moreover, injuries began to take a toll on his body as his career progressed, forcing him to spend more time on the sidelines and limiting his ability to perform at the highest level. Injuries to his lower body and arms became a recurring issue in the latter half of his career, and as a result, Vargas's playing time began to decrease. Despite these setbacks, he remained committed to the game and continued to contribute to his team in any way possible. However, the physical limitations forced him to adjust his game, and he began to take on more of a leadership and mentoring role, guiding younger players through the challenges of professional baseball. Retirement and final years. In 2015, after more than 15 years of professional baseball, Lázaro Vargas made the difficult decision to retire from the Serie Nacional. At 32 years old, his body had been through many years of grueling competition, and the physical demands of the game were no longer sustainable. Though his performances had begun to decline, Vargas's impact on the Cuban baseball scene remained undeniable. Following his retirement, Vargas transitioned into a coaching role, leveraging his experience to help develop young talent in Cuba. His deep understanding of the game, both tactically and mentally, made him a highly respected figure in Cuban baseball circles. Vargas became involved in coaching youth teams, sharing his knowledge of the sport with the next generation of players, and working to improve the development of baseball in Cuba. In addition to his coaching, Vargas also spent time as a baseball analyst and commentator, lending his insights into the game to both Cuban and international audiences. His post-retirement years allowed him to remain involved in the sport that had defined his life, even as he stepped away from playing professionally. Legacy. Lázaro Vargas is remembered as one of the greats of Cuban baseball. His career, while marred by injury and challenges, left an indelible mark on the sport. His contributions to Industriales and the Cuban national team were profound, and he is widely regarded as one of the best all-around players in the history of the Serie Nacional. Through his leadership, skill, and passion for the game, Vargas inspired a new generation of baseball players in Cuba. His legacy as a player, mentor, and ambassador for the sport continues to resonate. And his impact on the Cuban baseball community is lasting.